Guys, welcome back to the DTDW Reacts YouTube channel. God, that is a mouthful. I'm probably going to have to change that at some point. Guys, I'm back. I'm back to do some more slop content. I love it. Your favourite YouTuber, Bowlestrek, he's back because he's been crying about Doctor Who for week in, week out since this series started. And it's just hilarious at this point. The most recent episode was 73 yards. As a Doctor Who episode, sure, there's a lot of unanswered questions, which I could understand people be like, whoa. This is confusing. However, I seen him upload a video calling it trash. I was sitting there thinking there was nothing woke about the episode. There was nothing pushing the message that they keep banging on about. So what is there to complain about this week? Well, guys, today we're going to have a watch and see what Bowlestrek Piss wants to complain about this week. I just want to confirm as well, like, back in the Jodie era, I actually used to watch this guy because I was trying to understand why I hated the Chibnall era so much. After a while, I steered away from this kind of content because I realised he was complaining more about diversity hires than he was the actual writing of the show, and that was when I was like, this guy's just racist. A lot of these anti-woke YouTubers seem to get bad writing and woke mixed together. The writing isn't bad because there's some woke elements in it. The writing was bad because Chris Chibnall didn't know how to write a good story. That was the crux of it, right? So the show lost a lot of viewers, and then everyone's gone, it lost viewers because the Doctor was a woman and now the Doctor's black. Simples! It's because the show has had some terrible, terrible writing over the last 5 years, and people are jumping on the old racist train because all these people that are hating are, of course, white people. I'm really interested to see what this man has to complain about this week. Strap in, guys.
This week, Russell the Twit tries being mysterious.
Fucking hell, mate. Christ, alright, lad. Chill out. That is one hell of a way to start the video. Jesus, my eardrums. He's really shouty, isn't he? He's already started off the video by calling him a pompous twit. Okay, here we go.
Too bad our dude is about as mysterious as a bucket of cat piss. We begin with Dr. Nutty and Princess...
That was a good one. Well done. That was hilarious, hey?
We begin with Dr. Nutty and Princess Zumi showing up to bastardize whales.
The one thing I don't understand, he keeps calling the Doctor Dr. Nutty, and he keeps calling Ruby Princess Zumi. Have I missed something? Why does he keep calling them that? But what is this Dr. Nutty and Princess Zumi? Like, what does that even mean?
Then Dr. Nutty steps on whatever this is and is sad. You'd better be, mate. But Russell needed something to set off this crappy plot.
So what he's actually criticising here is just the part of the story. I don't understand. He's just picking apart everything. In that opening sequence there's nothing actually wrong. He's criticised the costumes, he's criticised the ritual, the cotton wool ring, he's criticised Wales, he's criticised the Doctor, and he's criticised Ruby. And bearing in mind, probably about 3 lines of dialogue have happened here. So what he's showing right now is just pure hate. Like, he's just hateful. There was nothing genuine to criticise there. He's just a ball of pure hate. And it's so funny to me because this man has actually been called out for his bullshit multiple times. And he actually got called out on a live stream, and it was the funniest thing. I'm going to be doing a video explaining it later on. And he's just sort of doubled down, further proving the point that he's just a racist guy, man. He's just a hateful, racist guy. Anyway, let's continue. I can't wait to hear about diversity hires.
It seems Mad Jack is dead. Oh no! Mad Jack's gonna be pissed at you two.
Oh man, he just needs to just like chill out a little bit. Like 30 seconds in, my eardrums are bleeding, man.
Princess Zumi thinks Dr. Nutty has gone around the back of the TARDIS to take a pee. Sorry, Princess Zumi. Dr. Nutty does that kind of stuff in full view because there's no such thing as bad attention.
What the fuck is he talking about? What is he actually talking about? Oh, man. I love it because it's so desperate to preach that I hate gay people so much. This argument he's making right now makes absolutely no sense. He can't be taking a piss behind the TARDIS because he's done a photo shoot. Someone please make it make sense, man, because this makes no sense to me at all.
Princess Zumi starts throwing accusations at Mystery Lady and blames her for the disappearance of Dr. Nutty. That's a bit presumptuous, Princess Zumi. Maybe it was just the universe fulfilling the wishes of millions of former Doctor Who fans.
She has a right to be presumptuous. And actually, she wasn't presumptuous. She actually says, did you do this? Where's the doctor? Did you do this? And honestly, mate, if I was out there and with my mate and he just disappeared and the only other person is a woman standing directly in front of me, yeah, you're going to assume. You are picking apart nothing here. That criticism was solely for you to be like, well, us former Doctor Who fans really don't like the show now because it's moved on.
This lady's a mystery too, or is she? Oh dear, who is she? Nobody cares!
I care. Thank you very much. I care. You don't speak on behalf of me, mate. Stop fucking shouting as well. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Shut up.
Mystery lady continues to stalk her, and I'm bored. Then a crowd seems less than impressed.
How are you bored, man? This is literally, this is one of the most entertaining episodes that's been for years. And I'm not being funny. Everyone is in agreement with that. You can sit there and lie as much as you want that you are bored. And if you are bored, then clearly you have the attention span of an 8-year-old child born in this generation. And maybe you should get an iPad out and start watching, I don't know, fucking Cocomelon. Because clearly that's what your brain level is at. That's what your mental age is at. For you to be this angry when we've only been in the first scene is hilarious to me. It's so funny.
Then Princess Zumi wants a room, but like a typical Zoomer, has no money. She then asks if she can pay with her phone, and the bar lady seems less than impressed. Like,
what? Like a typical Zoomer, she has no money, asks to pay with her phone. What do you mean? Like a typical Zoomer, but because we don't carry cash? What is this guy?
Like a typical Zoomer, she has no money, so she has to pay with her phone. Ugh, that's so angry. I'm so angry about that. Why do kids these days not carry around cash? Ugh, it's this cashless society bullshit. Oh, the government with the Great Reset, and I want to have money in our pockets.
It's so... My God, it's so funny. It's actually hilarious. What the fuck is this guy on about?
life exists without your phone, Princess Zumi.
Life exists without your... Man, so I'm a bad person, right? Because I tend to pay with things on my phone. It's quick, it's convenient, it's easy, and that's where my money is. It's all in my bank account. Do I really, in this day and age, want to be going around carrying all my cash? Not really. Would I rather have my money in one place where I can simply tap and move on? Or would I rather be carrying around wads of cash where I could potentially be mugged, or it potentially fall out my pocket, or eventually be lost? Does that make you a bad person? God damn it, Princess Zumi. God, you typical... it's just clicked. It's just clicked why she's called Princess Zumi. Because she's a Zoomer. This man needs psychiatric attention.
Then this dude goes up and talks to Mystery Lady and runs off screaming too. Must have shown him a picture of Attention Seeker from episode 2.
He calls Jinx Monsoon Attention Seeker because she's a drag queen. It's like he's never watched an episode of Doctor Who. He keeps calling the villain an attention seeker. That would be the case for every villain in Doctor Who then.
They say the spiteful one walks between the gaps. So, RTD is planning on making a cameo in this episode? Princess...
a zing! A zing! Mic drop moment! That was hilarious! He's saying that Russell T Davies is the spiteful one. Why? That doesn't matter, does it? He's not going to explain that part. But it's so funny. This guy's clever. Because Russell T Davies killed the show, didn't he? With all his woke nonsense.
Then we hear some thumping at the door. Must be the Disney shareholders after they saw the viewing figures.
Which we've not seen yet, by the way. No one's seen the Disney Plus viewing figures yet, but sure.
With something called a pasty. What the hell is a pasty?
Y'all have some strange food over there.
This is coming from a guy who comes from a country where you get cheese in a can. If it's that much of an issue to you, mate, just Google it.
Then Bar Lady kicks out Princess Zumi because she's tired of her Zoomer crap. Princess Zumi...
Because she's tired of her Zoomer crap. No. She kicked... What? Are you... I've realised with his videos, because I've read the comments on his videos, a lot of them are, thank God I don't have to watch Doctor Who because I can see it through your eyes. That's a lot of the comments. So a lot of his viewers don't actually even watch Doctor Who. He's just straight up lying throughout the majority of his videos about what's actually happening in the show. And then people go, oh, wow, this show is bad. And it's really annoying to see the amount of people that are just refusing to give the show a chance simply because the Doctor's a black man and simply because the showrunner is a gay man and they might mention pronouns once in a while. Big scary pronouns. Watch the show. Just watch it. Make your own decision. But they're all going into it with such hate that they're refusing to give it a chance. And that is the sad part. And they can sit there and complain about all these Zoomers that are giving it a chance and actually are enjoying it. No one specifically has ever said, I really love Doctor Who. Do you know why? Because Yasmin Finney once lectured the Doctor about pronouns. And I love the show for that. No one has ever said that. Everyone who watches the show loves the show for the stories, the companions, the Doctor, and the overall wackiness of the show, the uniqueness of the show. The show has ran for so long for a reason. You can sit there and say that everyone loves it now, and the only people that love it now are people that love all the wokeness. No, it's not true. People do get annoyed at it still. I've got annoyed at some of the lectury points at times, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna bin the show just because one time someone went, actually, I'm not a he/him, I'm a they. Okay, fine. Was it needed? Probably not. Has it ruined the episode? No.
And they proceed to have a conversation about how men are stupid. Then I'm just doing it for the money, mummy.
That conversation that they have about men is not that men are stupid at all. That's not the context of the conversation. It's actually that men do like to take a lot of interest in their own hobbies, and he's probably distracted by doing one of his hobbies, which is a very fair point because that's exactly what men do. I am literally doing it right now. You are literally doing it right now. You are sitting in your bedroom making videos, shouting and complaining about Doctor Who. That is a man doing one of his hobbies, right? That conversation in the episode was fact. It was nothing. They never said men are gross and men are stupid. They just fuck off into their rooms and don't talk to women because women are the better species, not men, not disgusting old men. That's not even what happened in the conversation. So he's lying again.
Mommy does not look happy. I guess a white dude just had the temerity to say hi to her. Then it seems.
So, see that right there. What does that even mean? You've just introduced some sort of racial comment for no reason. Because actually, like, watching these guys make these videos, actually, like, it turns my brain into sludge that I can't even string, like, a coherent sentence together because it's so stupid.
Mommy has changed the locks because she's tired of Princess Zumi and her unemployed Zoomer crap.
I've never seen a YouTuber come across more like a boomer. This guy sounds like the typical armchair rocking, Confederate flag behind him. Most likely a few of those Austrian man support symbols hanging down from his bedroom wall. Definitely got a gun up somewhere. With his 60s American posters up on the wall like,
yeah, I yearn for a better time when we were all segregated because that was a fun time. The human race was better back then. Back when men used to punch their wives for not cooking their dinner.
But then her boyfriend asks if there's someone else. There's always something else, clueless dude. That's the way things work now. Modernity, yo.
He really is. He really is just waffling at this point. I'm convinced this guy, he's having conversations in his own head and he's just writing it down. Like, he's having a full-blown argument with whatever imaginary thing is in his head. He's just writing it down, reading it out, and then going, yep, that's a good video, that is.
Then Princess Zumi gets a job on Mad Jack's campaign, but she gets pissy because she's only allowed to carry coats. It's called work experience, Princess Zumi.
He's really overanalyzing, like, the really minuscule points. That was a joke. That whole bit there was a joke, where she's like, I'll even carry the coats, and it cuts to her carrying the coat. It's just a joke. Like, she at no point says, I'm so annoyed that I'm carrying these coats. Ugh, this is not what I signed up for. She actually is looking pretty pissed off at the fact that she's got that this man is quite evil, and she knows that he's got something to do with what's going on, right? That's why she looks concerned and strained. Nothing to do with her carrying the coats. Yet again, you are lying.
Wants to spend money on weapons to defend the border. Yes, defending your country against criminals that want to destroy your country. What a novel idea. Russell won't have it, though. I mean, it's not like pretentious snobs like this ever have to deal with the consequences of open borders. Nope, that's up to the dirty plebs.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's just openly admitted to supporting the fact that this guy wants to nuke everyone else because they're foreigners. Oh dear. Big yikes. That's a big yikes there, mate. I don't know. I got nothing to say on that one, man. That just shows who you are as a person.
This is the fantasy of the left. that they are so terrifying that the mere mention of them makes normal people run in fear. Maybe they're just running away from your stench. I mean, haven't y'all decided that showering and using toilet paper isn't environmentally friendly? Also, normal people might just be concerned that they're going to catch something because y'all seem a bit promiscuous. Now back to the chanting about things you don't understand because purple-haired land whales decided it's cool. Man, what a world we live in.
I'm not going to lie, whatever he just said there just went straight over my head. He was rambling so much again about something he's just made up that I can't process what he's actually saying at this point. Because it's just...
purple hair. I hate ethnic minorities.
That's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting in my ears.
Society is better now. All the dirty plebs were wiped out by their special guests. Then she visits the corpse of the TARDIS.
What is he actually talking about? Guys, please. What is he talking about?
Oh dear, was Mystery Lady Princess Zumi all along? Nobody cares! Then things are reset, Dr. Nutty returns to twerk at us, and this time he doesn't step on the prop.
Dr. Nutty returns to twerk at us. Man, these lot have really harped on this joke that he made about twerking on a monster. It was a joke. Get over yourself, you silly little man-child, honestly. He's come in. He's done one line of dialogue, and he's like,
he just wants to twerk on us because he's gay? Because he's gay, and that really scares me, guys. Even though his sexual preference has nothing to do with me as a person, and because he's spoken about it, that makes me really scared, guys.
I've made it to the midpoint, so I might as well stick around for the rest of this crap.
ah, how interesting. You've made it to the midpoint, and you may as well stick to the end.
Don't forget to subscribe, and please check your subscription status because YouTube is dropping subscribers like Dr. Nutty drops his pants.
So he's complaining that YouTube's dropping his subscribers. I don't know if that's YouTube doing that, fella. I don't know if that's YouTube doing that. This doctor has yet to do anything to solve a problem. Spoken from someone who's not watched the show. Last week he steps on a mine. This week a dream catcher. Maybe he should stop prancing and start looking at where he's going. Like, this is just... It's just homophobia at its finest, isn't it? Because anything that Ncuti Gatwa's going to do as the Doctor is going to be seen as yucky gay stuff, yucky gay stuff. I'm surprised one of Ruby's future boyfriends wasn't a girl. How did Russell miss that opportunity? You've actually just proved the point there that in this show, not everyone is a lesbian and not everyone is gay. Ha! Shock horror to you. Oh, wow, what a gentleman. I honestly couldn't give less of a shit about Doctor Who anymore. But I want to support Bowlestrek of Piss for willingly going through this torture for our entertainment. I salute you, sir. You're fighting such a noble fight, sir. Oh, sir, you're complaining about a black man. Oh, you're doing the Lord's work. 73 yards. Is that how far Russell Davis and Gatwa need to stay away from schools? Yeah, call them paedophiles because they're paedophiles, apparently. The amount of, pea-brain comments I'm reading is hilarious. So now he's ripping off the Sarah Jane Adventure scripts too? Couldn't come up with an original idea to save his life. Yeah, just the man that rebrought back the show that you apparently loved so much that's now been ruined. Just the man that had the golden era of Doctor Who. Yeah, he can't even come up with an original idea. The ratings went up a little on this one. I think because Fruity Gatwa was barely in it. That's really funny. So what, you're telling me that people went, I'm sensing that Ncuti Gatwa's not going to be in this episode. I'm going to tune into Doctor Who now? That makes no sense. And this one, it was more like football was on before, people hung around. So, even when the show goes up in ratings, these lot find an excuse to be like, no, it's not because people wanted to watch Doctor Who, actually. It's because the show was on before, and so they just stayed and watched another show after it. For some reason, their argument. Right, I'm going to get irritated the more I look at this and read it because it's just pure pea brain. These people are the gift that keep on giving. They're so convinced that this new generation of Zoomers is what's ruining the world, when actually these generation of Zoomers just don't put up with shit from people like this anymore. I am probably the least political person you could ever meet, right? I do not care for politics because, quite frankly, I don't trust any of it. My point purely is, in the words of Michael Jackson, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. If you're on my screen telling me a good story, that's all I care about. And as far as I'm concerned, the last few episodes of Doctor Who have told me a good story, and therefore I will keep watching. It can mention pronouns here and there. That's not going to make me go, the world is going to end. But these people are really dead set on being against the message while simultaneously spreading their own message. And that is, do not like ethnic minorities being on your screen because it means they were put there on purpose. And that's a problem for some reason. Guys, I'm going to edit this now, which means I have to watch back over this man screaming again, which is just fun. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And please, guys, don't watch this type of content. It's fucking brainwashing. It's brainwashing. It's nasty. It's hate-fueled nonsense. Come to your own conclusions and enjoy Doctor Who for what it is. It's always been a camp man in funky costumes going around space and time in a police box, alright? And for this to be such a surprise to people is hilarious to me. Guys, take care. Bye-bye.